Hey Sheeple, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH. It was brought to my attention by Poetic. We have a bad situation happening. We have half the country going socialist, communist, fascist, and with this Orlando shooting, they're not blaming the shooter. They're not blaming Islam that kills gays. And as you see here, he pointed out an article that's coming up that a lot of places aren't talking about, and this is dangerous because we are down to 8 black robe men that are not following the Constitution like they're supposed to. This is the story. Reuters: Supreme Court may take action on state assault weapon ban. The U.S. Supreme Court may weigh in this weekend gun control issue, smoldering again following the June 12 Orlando massacre, with justices due to decide whether to hear a challenge by gun right advocates to assault weapon bans in 2 states. The Connecticut and New York ban laws prohibit semi-automatic weapons like the one used in gunman fatally shot 49 people at a gay nightclub in Orlando, the deadliest mass shooting in modern history, which actually somebody reminded me, actually the Branch Davidians were killed by the government, so that's a lie. And that was 75, I think, something like that. So the Supreme Court will announce as soon as Monday whether it will hear the challenge brought by gun rights groups and individual firearm owners asserting that laws violate their U.S. Constitution's Second Amendment guarantee the right to bear arms. The court has not decided on a major gun case since 2010. If they take up the matter, the justices would hear arguments in the next term, which begins in October. Decision not to hear the challenge would leave in place a lower court rulings upholding the laws. The court's action and another reason may be disciplined to take up the matter. The justice in December opted not to hear a challenge to a Highland Park, Illinois ordinance banning assault weapons and large capacity magazines. A national assault weapons ban expired in 2004. Congressional Republicans backed by the influential National Rights Association beat back efforts to restore it. Some states, municipalities had enacted their own bans. That is also illegal. They cannot do that. And if in their petition, asking the Supreme Court to hear the case, those challenging the Connecticut law and said this type of weapons banned by the state are used in self-defense, hunting, and recreational shooting. Connecticut said its laws firearms disproportionately used in gun crime, particularly the most heinous forms of gun violence. It said people in Connecticut can still enjoy and own more than 1,000 types of handguns, rifles, and shotguns. There is long-standing legal debate over the scope and the amount of the Second Amendment rights. 2008 District of Columbia versus Heller case, the Supreme Court held for the first time the Second Amendment guaranteed an individual's right to bear arms, but the ruling applied only to firearms kept in home for self-defense. The ruling did not involve the state law applying only to federal regulations. 2 years later, in Mark Donald versus Chicago, the court held that the Heller ruling covered individual gun rights in states. The moral of the story is either they can make a huge decision or leave the left's decision in that area in place. This is another way around the Constitution, your rights, and etc. So wake up, sheep. I agree with Poetic on this. This could be the sign right here, you know, with them trying to do a drum beat after the Orlando shooting, that it was the gun, not the psycho, not the Muslim, not that they hate gays, but it's the gun. So here, all of us good gun rights people we're not doing a damn thing, man. But we're going to be held liable for that psycho? I think not. What do you think?